This is Jessica, a German tourist being held indefinitely, against her will, by U.S. immigration. And the more you learn about it, the more insane it becomes. It all started when Amelia Luffing, a U.S. citizen, moved to Los Angeles for her career as a designer. Her German friend, Jessica Broch, a tattoo artist by trade, was spending Christmas in Mexico. So they arranged to meet up in Tijuana and spend 2 weeks pailing around SoCal and making art together. Now, Jessica had a valid German passport and a visa waiver that let her enter the USA for up to 9 months. She also had a return ticket back to Berlin, scheduled for February 15th. But at the USA-Mexico border crossing, U.S. immigration officials pulled Jessica aside for a secondary inspection. And Amelia said, "Okay, I'll just be waiting over here for you." And that was the last time they saw each other. Because in Jessica's bags, customs officials found her tattoo equipment because she was going to give her friend Amelia some free ink while they were on holiday. But customs said, "Nah, we think you're going to try to stay indefinitely and work illegally." And instead of just denying her entry into the USA, they took her into federal custody and said that she would only be held for a couple of days. But they were lying. Jessica spent the first 9 days in solitary confinement, fed through a tiny slot in the door, given a yoga mat to sleep on, no pillow, no blanket, kept in a tiny room with nothing else in it but a steel toilet in the corner. And all the while, people were screaming from the adjacent rooms. And this isn't even an official government facility. It is run by a private contractor doing it for profit. And the government's own rules are, you're only supposed to keep someone in one of these short-term facilities for 72 hours. But 42% of people in there are held for up to a month or longer in there. The only reason Jessica got out of solitary confinement was because after 9 days, she had a mental breakdown and started punching the walls until her hands were bloody. So did U.S. immigration send her back to Germany then? No! They transferred her to another facility, the Otaimasa Detention Center. And Jessica is still in there. It's 3 full weeks since her plane left. Now the German consulate is trying to get her released, and at some point she will meet with an immigration judge who will deport her officially. But nobody knows when that will be. All we do know is that it's costing the American taxpayer $164 per day to keep Jessica behind bars. If you're traveling to America as a tourist or visitor, better not take anything that looks like a working equipment with you. Uncle Sam might get you locked up just to make money.